Ever since the rise of the internet, the world has become ever more interconnected. Yet, how much has these new technologies really allowed us to connect to each other? Stripping away all the superficialities and coverings, we aim to reveal true perceptions that young students have of other cultures. Legos, while simple and basic in design, have the ability to become so much more in the hands of a builder, and by giving these students those tools, we wanted to see what they could come up with. Whether they would showcase a strong reflection on different cultures, or whether they would resort to stereotypes that modern society has tried to move away from. This is the Lego Culture Project. We mainly split our time with the 7th graders into 3 main parts. The first was a lecture part, where we presented research on cultural perceptions on China and taught the students about cultural tourism. The next part involved making students respond to questions about different cultures unprompted, challenging them into showing the first reactions they had when thinking of different cultures. When we asked about Japan, the responses were often anime or sushi, while Korean culture got many answers on K-pop and Kim Jong-un. We recorded all the countless responses we got into different categories, and what was shown was very interesting. Food definitely seems like a key way that we interact with cultures different from ours, as they're often used by governments for spreading their culture abroad. Many nations, such as Thailand, have had key initiatives that focused on pushing their cuisine internationally, which is potentially why every single student we asked mentioned green curry when they thought of Thailand. At the same time, we also saw many students describe countries with negative adjectives, and we felt that this was a reflection of how the media likes to talk about different countries. This can be also reflected in the high number of political figures mentioned. Both landmarks and pop culture figures also made frequent appearances. These observations about different cultures were further featured in the final part and main interactive activity, which was the Lego building activity. During the Lego activity, we split the students into 4 different groups, each using Lego to build according to one country. We gave them China, US, France, and Spain. This was the point where they could really expand upon their ideas on this country, and each consecutive group was able to build upon the previous group. The Spain group began with a castle, which was then taken down and turned into a cathedral, while the US design stayed relatively consistent throughout, with them mainly building a McDonald's. At the same time, the Chinese groups built a high-speed railway, and the French group built the Eiffel Tower and baguettes.
They say that America is fast food, China is dragons, the Middle East is deserts, Europe is castles, and Africa, just animals. That's the story we thought we knew. But this experiment showed us something deeper. We didn't just build with bricks. We revealed our blind spots. We saw how little we really knew about each other, how quickly we reduce whole cultures to a single image, and how powerful it is when we break those images apart. Because culture isn't one thing, it's infinite. And when we build beyond what we've been told, we don't just challenge stereotypes, we rebuild understanding.